pray to God you pick up ears. They are the easiest ones. Ears. Right? Okay. All right, so ears is great. Ears is very easy. I'm going to do an external inspection. I'm going to do an internal inspection, and then I'm going to do 4 things. I'm going to do the Weber, the Rhein, and the Romper, and the whisper test. So it's really pretty cool, okay? So first of all, I'm going to ask questions. Do you have any pain in your ears?
No.
Did you have a lot of infections as a child?
No.
Do you have any surgery where you had any tubes put in your ears? Do you have any problem with earwax?
No.
Okay, do you use Q-tips?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And so, did you have a lot of earrings as a child?
No.
No? Okay. So, I've washed my hands, I introduced myself, tell me your name.
Monica.
Okay, and your date of birth.
0421.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 04 what?
21.
21.
1988.
Okay, there you go. I gotta hear that year, yeah. Okay, and I would do it. She'd actually have an armband on if she was a patient, right? So I can double check that. So I'm going to do an ear inspection. I want to thank you for that, and I want to make sure that I use clean materials, right? Okay, so first I'm going to do an outer inspection here, and I'm going to look at her ear on the outside here. I'm going to look at the back of their ear, make sure that there's no yeast infection or any kind of bacterial problem or any rubbing of anything. Does it hurt when I touch your earlobe there?
No.
And her ears don't appear to have any kind of drainage in them. So now after external inspection, I'm going to do internal inspection. So that means I'm going to make sure that I've got my light on here with my otoscope. And I'm going to make sure that I use a separate cover for each ear. All right. I'm going to hold this upside down. All right. And I'm going to put this in your ear, and then I'm going to look in your ear to see the tympanic membrane. Great. You do a great job with your Q-tips. Not seeing any wax at all. There we go. Now I see the tympanic membrane that's nice and pearly gray, which it should be. And then when I look on the other side, I want to take this off and use another one for the other side. Okay, so let's go on this side here. So look here on the other side. Gently put that in your ear. Tell me if that hurts. There you go, nice pearly gray. I can actually see one of your ear bones. Like you. Okay. Which I should, you know, it shows on the ear bone. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to do a whisper test. I want you to cover one of your ears, and then I'm going to say something in one of your ears.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, great. And cover your other ear.
A, B, C.
Great. And now what I want to do is do a Weber test. So I'm going to strike this tuning fork, and I want to place it on top of your head, and you tell me if you can hear the sound or feel the sound in both your ears, all right? It's a tickle. You hear it?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Yeah, if you can feel it too, it'll tickle
Yeah.
your ears. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is called the Rhein Test, and what I want you to do is I want you to take and I'm going to hit this hammer and I'll place it behind your ear. And when you no longer hear the sound, I'm going to place it next to your ear, and then I want you to raise your hand again. I'm sorry. Put your Colin, hold on. We're going to edit this, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired. All right. Okay. I'm going to strike this hammer and I'm going to place it behind your ear. And when you no longer hear the sound, I want you to raise your hand.
Okay.
Then I want you to put your hand down again, and I'm going to move this next to your ear. When you no longer hear the sound, I want you to raise your hand again.
Okay.
And remember, I'm going to be counting the whole way. So, or you can use your cell phone, you know, your timer. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I got 25 and 52. So her air conduction was twice as long as the conduction on her bone, and that's the way it should be. Air conduction should be twice as long as bone conduction. Thank you so much. I was kind of counting at the same pace. It's not an exact science. Your phone would do better. Don't stop and restart counting. Just go ahead and keep counting, but just remember that number in your head where she rose her hand at the first, and then the next number should be double that, right? Okay, and so now I want to do the Romper test. So if you'll do me a favor and just stand up here and put your feet together on the floor and arms down to your side. Okay, and I'm going to have you close your eyes. I'm going to have you stand up for 1 minute. Uh-oh.
Okay.
This is not easy. This is like the worst minute. It's like the longest one. So I'd be timing this too. So when I'm testing somebody, I'd have her test for 1 minute. So I won't put you through this torture.
Okay.
That is torture, man. Standing there for, because you're like going like this, and trying to correct yourself. Sorry, thanks. Okay, so I have one other test. Guess what that is?